Oh, he looked like he doing something. You can tell by the vibe. You can tell by watching TV that he doing something. Now you can't tell that man. You can't tell that man next to you cheating, but you can so see the spot cheater on TV. Like, all right, bro. All right, I got you.
Listen, all right. Tisha, I like one thing that you said about your husband. You said you find it laughable, all the accusations. You believe he's 100% honest, and you trust the man that God provided for you. Who is the man that God provided for you? Because I feel like people get the wrong idea, and they just run with it.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, he is. Like, Marcel is funny. He's very smart. Like, he is a hard worker. We have a great time together.
He wouldn't take me to Africa with him. What is up, y'all? It's your girl, Brand New, and honey, I am back in the building, okay, with Dumb and Dumber. Okay, look, thing 1 and thing 2. I am back, honey, with a Love and Marriage Huntsville. It's the lives for me. It's Marceau and Tisha out here, honey. They keep doing all these interviews. They claim that Melody is just bitter. She and her feelings, her shit didn't work out. You know, their marriage is just doing so good. All I got to say is 15 years, or is it 16 now? 16 years and not a word from you, okay? I am so sick of this narrative that Tisha keeps trying to put out that, oh, he's such a good man, he's such a good father. Hell, season 1, you couldn't even get him to babysit his own damn kids. Make it make sense. I'm so sick of these two pouring syrup on shit and trying to get us to believe that it's pancakes, honey, because it ain't. Okay? It's the lies for me. Melody don't need to be jealous of nothing you got, Tisha, because quiet is kept. The man that you sleep with at night, honey, he wants some of Melody. I said it. I see how he be looking her up and down and around. Honey, he got a twinkle in his eye, okay? He really do. When he see Melody and, you know, oh my God, I'll never forget that one time she was leaving Black because of Miss Wanda and all her mess and drama. And Marceau caught Melody outside and was trying to hug on her again. Why you think Miss Wanda felt beside herself? Miss Wanda know what time it is, okay? Miss Wanda got 2 men. She know how men think. She was like, why you take Melody her own bottle? Why you do all of that? Because he want her. He wants some of that. He want to hold something. Okay? So, child, I'm so sick of these two. I wish that both Tisha and Marceau would realize nobody would have any bad thoughts about your marriage. Louis, Tiffany, the viewing audience, we wouldn't say anything if you would treat your wife with some respect, with some respect, okay? First season, you didn't want to watch the kids. You didn't want Tisha to work outside the home. You didn't want to take your wife to Africa, this season? You went and did that by your damn self. You didn't want to take your ass to therapy. I don't care what hotel, skyline, I don't give a damn what he built. Like, if you can't do some simple shit with your wife, there's something wrong with you. Okay? So, this man is not a good man. I'm sick of some of y'all saying, well, y'all that support Melody, y'all bitter. Y'all just can't get a man. And fine as Miss Robinson is, I gotta fight the men up off me, honey. Okay? Shit. But child, that ain't this and this ain't that. Ain't nobody jealous of Big Toenail Head. I would never want no man like him. You know, the men that I've been with, quiet as kept, I was able to get them to do basic, simple shit for me. Like, I have an ex-boyfriend. Matter of fact, I'm going to try to get him to be on the show. And he actually told me he want to do the show. He has so many kind words to say about me, guys. I met that man when I was 15 years old. I am now 36. He wrote me some shit last year, matter of fact, telling me like how good of a woman I am, and every woman he's ever been with, he's compared them to me, and I'm just such a special person, he'll never forget me. And you know, he had a lot of kind words. He had more kind words to say about me, a woman he ain't even with no more, okay, because that's been some years ago, honey, since I done been with him. But yeah, he had a lot of good things to say about me, and we're not married, we don't have no children. You know, like if my ex can say a whole bunch of shit about me, you guys, why Marceau can't say that about Tisha? Why he can't be like, you know, I just want to say happy anniversary to my beautiful wife, thank you for being the mother of my children and being a bomb ass wife. I mean, honestly guys, us as the viewing audience, we would have took that and ran with it. But when you sit up here and you make excuses, well, I can't say that and I don't want to do that. And then you got Maurice making excuses for his brother. Well, Marceau has always been like that. Let me tell you something. That is all about ego. E-G-O. And I'm going to do a video on explaining the ego to you guys, because some of you guys, I think you know the standard version of it, but we got to really go there. Okay, I'll take you there, Staple System. Okay, shout out to them. I'll take you there. I'm going to take y'all to church when it comes to the word ego. Okay? That's what that is with some of these so-called alpha men. Oh, I can't express how I feel. I could go do some shit for some money, though. That's a hoe. That, you know, don't nobody care about that. Everybody willing to jump their ass up when it's about some money. But shit, how about when it's time to show some love to you, honey? Okay, make it make sense. So, Marceau, who are you trying to convince, sir? Us or yourself? So many people, you guys, they wouldn't even believe that this man was cheating on her if he would just treat her better. I'm seriously. These two, they do it to themselves. I'm going to say this. When I first started watching this show, Melody and Martell, their motherfucking chemistry, let's take the side chick out of it, okay? They was my motherfucking couple. They was my favorite, okay? They really was. I like how they raised them kids. You ain't have to beg Martell to spend time with his kids. Yes, he is a narcissist. Okay, and I didn't read his ass for filth. But out of him and Marceau, who do you think cared more about their kids? Martell. Martell was right there with them kids, doing stuff with them. He didn't seem like he had an attitude when it was time for him to do it. It seemed like he was there in the present moment with them kids. Not Marceau, though. See, Marceau shoots himself in the foot, you guys, with the way that he behaves when it comes to certain things, even therapy. I think I saw a scene the other day where Martell was talking with Marceau, and he was like, you should at least try to go to therapy. You know, your wife, him and Lewis, I think they was trying to talk to him. It was probably one of them episodes. His ass had all these excuses. I don't need a second opinion, and I know everything. I don't want a man like that. I don't care how much money you got. Give me a simple, I love you, baby. Here's some flowers. Here's lunch. Hey, take the day off. Let's make love all day and eat and lay up. Like, I'm simple. Okay? But yeah, I'm not with this shit that he be trying to do with her on the show. I'm not falling for it, and y'all better not either. So that, to me, is why a lot of these rumors of him cheating, and I do think he cheated in the past. I think Martell knows about it because Martell has always said shit. And even Maurice, check out, guys, what Maurice said on this season. They was at that dinner table. He said to Marceau, he was like, it's a lot of stuff that I know that I don't say. His brother knows something. That brother, Mark, y'all got to pay attention to the shit his crazy self got to say. He didn't let us know that his brothers ain't really faithful. So, do I think that Marceau done cheated with like 50 million women? No, but I think he has maybe once or twice. I do. And just because the motherfucker ain't came out yet, that don't mean that he ain't do it. Okay? Some of his behavior, it just looks suspicious. So if you don't want people to look at you a certain way, you need to change your damn behavior. Okay, and you need to talk to your brother because he be out here spilling tea. Okay, and Miss Robinson be like, huh? What you say? What you say? Okay, I figure something. Shit.
Really best friends. We have a great time together. Like, so I mean, at the end of the day, I'm gonna.
Girl, shut your ass up. You was begging, crying, and pleading last season for him to spend time with you. Then you got your ass to the reunion. It's like you're schizophrenic. You got all these fucking personalities. You got your ass to the reunion. Put some respect on my marriage. Bitch, I would if in Vegas he would have stood his ass up to say a few kind words. I could put some respect, but I ain't gonna put shit, okay, on nothing. I'm gonna tell y'all this, and then I'm gonna let these two talk. Look, my damn eye twitching, honey. Okay, shouldn't let them say shit. Because I know what's going on, goddammit. Miss Robinson ain't no fool, okay? It takes a fool to learn that Marceau don't love nobody. It takes a fool. Tisha, you a fool, okay? You a fool, baby, yeah. Okay,
The years that we have built together.
What have you built? You ain't built. He built that hotel. He ain't building shit with you. Okay, so girl, goodbye. I didn't forgot my train of thought, but let me get back on task, you guys. Just because you done been with a man 10 plus years does not mean he is loving you the way that you should be loved. And if you have low self-esteem and if you have some codependent issues, and when I say codependent, that means you can't stand on your own. Okay, you have always need to be with a man or be up under a man. You in one relationship, then you got to run and get up under somebody else. Now, if you're dating and flirting, that's different. Okay, because you can have your little fun and flirt. I understand life. Okay, and I understand when women do that. But all this, I got to be married to you. I got to hurry up, be in a relationship. I know a codependent personally, and she acts just like Tisha. She look a little bit like her, except Tisha is prettier. I will give Tisha that. And the man looks a hell of a lot better. No, Marceau looked way better than the man. So Tisha and Marceau actually look attractive. Okay, I'll give them that. They look good together. But girl, just because you with somebody for a long period of time, that don't mean shit if y'all not growing together. And I'm not just talking about the money. I'm just saying, like, y'all need to be getting closer. And he wouldn't let people think certain things about, your relationship. Like, Marceau is the culprit behind all of the viewers' doubts. He says and does certain things to make us think the way we think, guys. We not digging this shit out of the crack of our ass.
I mean, you can't make me believe that my husband is lying to me if I haven't caught him. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's a lie. So, right, like I trust him because he has built that trust over the years. So it's like God, like I said at the reunion first season, if anything is going on in my household, God is gonna provide, God is gonna show me. Every woman I know on the show who found out their husbands cheated on them, they didn't go searching for stuff. They didn't go through his phone. They didn't follow him. God laid it directly on their lap. So I believe the exact same thing would happen in my situation. But
you full of shit. You full of shit. I know you full of shit because you and your mother, you all are not consistent. Miss Wanda has questioned Marceau last season about how he gave Melody that wine. I watched him. This is before he gave her the wine. This before he gave her a hug and stuff. I watched his mannerisms while he was around Melody. And I saw the look of admiration and flirtation, and then some of y'all was saying, well, Melody wants him. No, I don't think Melody wants him. And it could be, you guys, they kind of have a chemistry because they all have been friends. That could, that could very well be it. But I know what I'm looking at. And just because a man is married, that don't mean, he ain't no man. And he ain't looking and he ain't imagining shit. Them be the main ones. Because sometimes they bored with the wife they got at home. Okay? Look, that's a video for another day. Okay? So that's why some of these married men cheat, because they be bored. And you would be bored with a bitch like Tisha. I'm just saying, I know some of y'all roll your eyes, sucking your damn teeth, but a man likes a challenge. And she ain't no damn challenge. The game Tisha trying to play now is Mel is single and she just jealous and she wants everybody to be single and miserable like her. We're not doing that. Just because you have a man don't mean that you is as happy as you could be. And trust me, Miss Robinson have been there, honey. Okay? So that having a man ain't shit if you ain't happy. Now, you ain't gonna be happy all the time in your relationship because that's unrealistic, and there's a certain ebb and flow that goes into having a relationship and living life and shit happening. I get and understand all of that, but ain't nobody hating on her. Don't get in my comments with that shit. Y'all bitter. Y'all just on Melody's side, and y'all just can't support Tisha because Tisha is full of shit. If Tisha and Miss Wanda would show Miss Robinson some consistency, I would listen to what they're saying. But Miss Wanda was awfully concerned last season with Marceau dropping that wine off to Melody. She went all the way to their house. She went all the way to Tisha and Marceau's house to question Tisha's husband. Now, if y'all trust this man, why is that even a topic of discussion? Okay? You know that he has to promote the wine or whatever the hell. What is it? Champagne? I don't know what the hell it is, you guys. I ain't tried it. But y'all know what I'm saying. Why y'all keep coming on here? Miss Wanda, she do these little lives. Well, remember the live I played for y'all where she was talking with Mark and she was acting like she didn't trust Marceau, but she was like, I trust Maurice. Now, I can get with that because to me, Maurice seems a lot better than Marceau. Don't get me wrong, he still got his ways. He be lying and leaving shit out by omission. That ain't cool either, but I don't never really see Maurice treating Kimmy the way that Marceau does Tisha. Okay? So, yeah, girl, stop playing that card that with Melody bitter and, she just want everybody unhappy to wait. That girl is happy. She feels light as a feather. When you get out of a narcissistic, toxic marriage or relationship, you feel good. I feel good. Da-na-na-na-na-na. I knew that I would. Da-na-na-na-na-na. I feel good. Da-na-na-na-na-na. Okay, you feel good. You ain't got to worry about nobody out here cheating on you, disrespecting you, trying to put your ass in lowest terms. You ain't got to worry about none of that. That's out of your life. And but just because you've been with a man for over 5, 10 plus years, that don't mean y'all shit is together. A lot of times, some of you women are codependent. You don't know how to be by yourself. And you will hang on to any piece of man that you could have. Like my grandmother used to say, you don't have you a man, you got yourself a pair of pants, okay? Rest in peace, honey, to Rosie Nail Robinson, honey, okay? How you doing, Grandma? But yeah, she used to call it, honey, okay?
It's been 15 years.
Here she go. And
I'm trusting the relationship that we have, the connection that we have, and the trust that we built. I trust my husband at the end of the day.
So why you keep questioning him?
Yeah. I'm not going to go by somebody saying something that I know don't like me or someone that wants to see my marriage fail. I can't be like, girl, I believe you because I already know you want to see my marriage fail, so let me listen to what you're saying. No,
And that's another thing that the codependent does. I know the codependent I knew, she tried to accuse me of ruining her relationship. Girl, that man was no good, and you knew it when you got with him. You also knew that you helped him cheat. This particular codependent helped this man cheat with other women. Like, he actually had another girlfriend, and she was arguing with that woman. You out of line. You out of order. Okay? In my Iyanla fix my life voice. You don't argue with a woman about her man. You're messing. This girl was fucking this woman's man, you guys. And was like arguing with the girl, going by her house. That's that first floor, that first level shit. I told y'all, I know about these people because I've seen them in real life. I've known them. Okay? That's so ghetto and first floor. What he did to one woman, he will do to you. Okay? Period.
Now that is not easy. That is stupid.
If you kill somebody, if you pulled your homegirl aside and said, "Hey, listen, girl, check this out. This is what it is." Blah blah blah. Now, I get that. But if you pull her aside on national television, well, then there's an agenda.
Right. You just be like, "Girl, I'm trying to tell you, but you don't want to listen. I guess she's naive." No. Tell me woman to woman, and I'm like, "Girl, well, shit, let me do my research, honey. Let me find out, because I'm a smart woman."
Shit, that's debatable. You are not smart just because your ass is collecting all them degrees. Your common sense is on zero, honey. Okay?
So let me find out what's really going on.
And it ain't even about the cheating with Marceau and Tisha. I'm not really all that invested into that. I just feel like they have a toxic marriage. I do. I feel like he could do better. He could put up a more of a united front on camera. And without her asking him to do certain things, like he could just do it. He could initiate more with the children. You know, he can just listen to his wife and her complaints and just book something out of town for y'all. Say, babe, I want to do a romantic weekend. Like, it's different shit, you guys, he could do to change the viewers' minds. But see, the problem with thing one and thing two, they don't want no feedback. The narcissist and codependent, I knew they didn't want no feedback. They thought they were so above, anybody saying anything. But it is what it is.
But if I know you're purposely trying to embarrass me or trying to hurt me on television, then I'm like,
your man does it all the time. This is how you know this bitch is a codependent bitch. Your man does certain things, and she suffers from internalized misogyny. She practices it. Some of you women, you practice this, okay? You lived it. It's like a religion to you. Doubt anything that another woman says, but I believe my man. I'll believe him, and I'll allow him to get away with horrible behavior. But when it comes to Melody, I better hold her to every little thing. I got all these standards with women, but I don't have them with my man. Pay attention to women that get down like that, okay? Get down on it, okay? Pay attention to women like that. They're dangerous, and I wouldn't fuck with them. You heard Kimmy, and I don't give a damn about all the backpedaling she doing now, because we gonna get the Kimmy's ass when I get to the review, okay? But yeah, I don't trust these people at all.
Yeah. Lesson learned. First season, I was like, you know what? Maybe it's the truth. I mean, I don't know if there's something dealing with
it. Ain't no first season. Every season this fucking show has been on, your ass has had questions about that man cheating on you, and it didn't have shit to do with Melody. You're not gonna sit up here and blame Melody. Your mother has put shit into your head. You didn't like the fact that Marceau took that bottle to Melody. You got real insecure. You got real in your feelings. I saw it all over your face. It's written all over your face. You don't have to say a word. Okay, I saw it, Tisha. Just be real, be honest, and I think that people would like you. But we can't forget all the things we've seen you say and do in relation to your man cheating on you. You have questioned him on the show, and if you didn't feel that way, you wouldn't have asked him those questions. The questions got to be coming from somewhere. Okay, but quit with the Melody bitter and she just want me in a bad situation. And no, birds of a feather flock together. That nigga was hanging with Martell. And they was probably all getting women, Maurice too. Probably, he was talking to somebody. They probably didn't sleep with nobody, but maybe they was flirting and shit when they was all out or whatever type of shit y'all was doing. I don't know. But girl, who are you trying to convince? Us or yourself?
Because at the end of the day, I did trust you guys. You were our friends, so maybe you know something I don't know. But then after I started to process everything and look into it, I'm like, no, you're doing this. You're purposely trying to hurt my marriage.
So you feel like there is ulterior motives when people say things
absolutely.
Like that. Okay.
Absolutely.
I got you. I think the latest person to comment, and this is what we saw last episode, which I want to talk about.
All right, guys. So Tisha and Marceau, they also did a interview with Crystal XOXO. She is a YouTuber. Let's check out their interview with her.
I want to ask you, Tisha. I know we've talked about this before. Mm-hmm. The relationship with Melody, in my opinion, and I could be wrong. The chat always lets me know if I am. But in my opinion, you guys' relationship kind of was a casualty of war with their marriage falling apart. Do you feel like the issues with you and Melody are simply because your marriage stayed intact and hers did not? Or do you think that you guys always had issues and we just didn't see that?
We didn't have issues. I think the issue came, honestly, with Martell, when Melody and Martell started going through their problems. Uh-huh. And I honestly think Martell blamed the guys. Uh-huh. And I think Melody, as his wife, she believed it. Uh-huh. And that's when we started having an issue, because it's like, you're not going to attack my husband and my marriage because of something the decision that your husband made.
Right.
So I think that's what caused it. But before that, like when we first found out that Martell was messing around on Melody, like her and I was there for her. Like, and we didn't see that on the show because it was way before the show even started.
Right.
But we bonded over that. And I mean, it was to the point where I didn't even like Martell anymore because of what he was doing, what he was taking her through.
Right.
And then it's like, she kind of flipped. She started blaming us for it. And then so, like, our friendship it was like, we just...
Tisha, shut your ass up. I was just watching Love and Marriage Huntsville, and you were making fun of the fact that her husband cheated on her and bought a BMW for coleslaw. You threw that in her face. So if you was once there for her, you can't turn around and then throw in her face what her cheating ass husband is doing for the side chick. As soon as you do shit like that, you are showing you were never a friend. Okay?
Stop hanging out as much, and we just went our separate ways for like a whole year. Uh-huh. And then when the show was when they wanted us to audition for the show, that's when we started back hanging back out with them.
Wow.
And started back talking to them. And unfortunately, when we first started filming, that's a part of the show we didn't discuss because Melody and Martell asked us not to discuss that. Uh-huh. And so we was like, fine. I mean, if y'all don't want us to discuss it, we want. But it put us in a bad position because they asked us not to discuss that, but we didn't know that they was discussing what Melody was discussing it with the producers.
Right.
So we're filming, right. And the producers are like, this is reality TV. We know what's going on. Y'all gonna have to talk about this. And so
came in and said, "Hey, listen,
y'all gotta
we're
talk
gonna
about
talk about
it.
this."
Right.
And so even like stuff like the car wash scene where we're like, "Oh my God, did you?"
Yeah.
Like, yeah, fool. But see, that goes back to who we are.
Mm-hmm.
That goes back to who we are and what kind of friends we are. Because we're not the friends. We're the friends that says, "Hey man, I don't want to talk about this on TV." It doesn't get talked about on TV.
Right.
Bottom line. You know what I'm saying? We're not the friends that be like, "Oh, I know something. I'll tell you about this later. I expose it." We're not those guys, and we never have been. And so that's where you kind of see that flip now. It's like it's not. I'm not going to go, be a bitch and start just telling business. But I'm saying,
we know you ain't, cause your shit'll come out, okay?
hey man, like stop.
Yeah.
Like because even if you say that you have some things that you can accuse me of without proof, without receipts, without anything like that,
Mm-hmm.
and let's say you have one thing that you can accuse me of, I have 50,000 things that I know and accurate that I'm sitting back holding saying, why are you doing this?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it's like the person that you are giving the most to is trying to take the most from you. And so that's why I'm saying, like, listen, at some point, man, look, y'all gonna have to stop messing with Marcel.
So I think it was just a matter of time while we was filming. I think it was just a matter of time before it was like, okay, well, let's start putting this back. Let's start saying this about them, and let's bring this on them.
Mm-hmm.
And,
I understand that. We've never done
we
that.
didn't know. But I'm saying we didn't know. Like, we was shocked, and we was like, oh, so this is the direction we're going in. And I mean, to me, it was like, welcome to reality TV.
Tisha, you so full of shit, and you're so inconsistent, okay, with the consistencies. You have consistently, on this show, you have asked your husband, has he fooled around on you? I'm just trying to think with my logical brain. If I knew for a fact my husband has been faithful to me, I'm not going to keep asking him that, or why you meet with her, and why you have shown yourself to be insecure. Last season, you told Maurice while y'all was in Vegas, well, keep an eye out on your brother. Girl, you've been married this long. You don't trust that man? Okay. So you keep switching up. It's not a Melody thing. It's a you and your mama thing. There's some insecurity within y'all, especially you, Tisha. And you got to own that, sis. And you trying to put this shit on Melody because y'all got this little beef, when really you're jealous of her. Okay? And we all know it.
And you know the funny thing about it, like I said, to reiterate, till this day, we have not volunteered any extra information about anybody. You know, Tisha did say that BMW comment.
Right, because I was, yeah.
But the crazy part about that is that the way she got the picture was from Melody.
Oh, wait a minute.
Right. Mel did, when her woman's intuition, after old girl called, and she started doing all this different digging, she found all these different receipts. She shared those with Tisha during that time of bonding.
Okay.
And so then when she started going off her in the coffee house, like, oh, maybe you need to roll up and start doing this, she's like, well, maybe you need to go check on that BMW. Because if we're throwing shots right now, we're throwing shots. And this is the same shot. I mean, she threw a shot back with her own bullet. So
yeah.
But nothing. We're not like that though, man. Now we don't want to fight.
No, ain't no, we're not like that, because according to you, just a second ago, Tisha said that you are, as soon as you do certain stuff, you are like those people. Okay, so ain't no, well, we not like that, and no.
There's so much more we believe that we can talk about and discuss as it relates to marriage, love, business, and things.
Show us a love, okay? Where is the love? Where is the love? Where is the love? Okay, remix. Y'all ain't showed Miss Robinson not a damn thing.
Things like that. Then just this same thing over and over and over and over.
I guess it's because, when I talk to Carlos, it's like that storyline, them being the focal point in this power couple, and that the breakdown of their marriage. I think it's been hard to watch. I know it had to be hard for you all to watch. Marcel, even in the middle of all this, you and Martell seem cool. Like the problem seems to be the women, which is really weird.
Because you have jealous ass, codependent ass Tisha, and the codependent that I know, you guys, she was jealous of me, asking, what am I wearing on a certain day? How's my hair gonna be? See, when you are like that, you jealous, you trying to keep up with what I say and what I do, and child, bye. That's how I know what I'm looking at when I look at Tisha. She copied off every fucking thing Melody did, you know?
Martell did come to us and apologize to us on camera. Mm-hmm. So at that point, we was like, "Oh, this is just not for show. He's sincere." Yeah. So that's
child, bye. He's divorced now. He's out on an island by himself. He's desperate, okay, to be back in your good graces.
Why I've been able to move forward with Martell.
Martell also let us know that y'all was borrowing money from them, borrowing cars. Y'all didn't have an extra car. Y'all would borrow shit from them, borrow sugar. Okay, like y'all was doing a lot of borrowing, honey, from the Holtz. They the one that got your ass on this show. Okay, y'all need to put some respect on their name.
Because he came to us, he's like, listen, what I did was wrong. You know, I did X, Y, Z. And so I'm like, you know what, Martell? You did what you did, but I appreciate you coming to apologize.
Right. And the truth is, I can forgive, I can forget, and I can move forward. But what I won't do is lose the lesson.
Right.
So once you punch me in the face, I realize you have the capacity to punch me in the face.
Right.
And so forever, you'll never get that chance again.
I think that's fair. That's just smart.
All right, you guys, that's all I have to say about this. Y'all get down in Miss Robinson's comments, honey. Let me know what you thought about this here video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I am your girl, brand new, and I will check you guys out in the next video.